glory, and inspiration 24 hours a day. UBM Praise Chicago, a service of the UBM Networks. The Sir Walter Jones Show, UBM Praise Chicago, part of the UBM Network.
Tuesday.
SWJ, if you please. Sir Walter Jones. Who that? Sir Walter Jones. Oh, yeah. Sir Walter Jones. Come on. Sir Walter Jones. Put them hands up. Sir Walter Jones. Hey, you know that. Sir Walter Jones. Who we listening to? The Sir Walter Jones Show. Yeah, I know that's right. This is the Sir Walter Jones Show with co-host Alvin Carter. We are a Christian talk show that tackles the hot topics in a believer's walk. Get in on the conversation now by calling 773-675-5906. Sir Walter Jones. Sir Walter Jones. Come on, everybody. Sir Walter Jones. Let's do it one time. Sir Walter Jones. Ladies. Sir Walter Jones. Fellas. Sir Walter Jones. We listening to the Sir Walter Jones Show. Yeah, I know that's right.
It's Tuesday, and oh yes, it's Ladies' Night. We call it Pink Perspectives. What's on your mind, ladies? The men are all ears on Pink Perspectives, right here on the Sir Walter Jones Show.
Hey, it started to get good in there.
Yes, it did.
15.
They had that rocking thing.
You do these things to me. My friends keep telling me that you ain't no good, but oh, they don't know I'd leave you if I could. I guess I'm uptight and I'm stuck like glue, 'cause I ain't never loved a man the way that I love you. Sometimes
Hello, everybody. Sir Walter, the Sir Walter Jones Show. I am he. It is Tuesday. Pink Perspectives. Man. Aretha Franklin was singing. I Never Loved a Man. It's a rare and unreleased recording from the Golden Reign of the Queen of Soul, y'all. I found it in my bag of tricks. And I want to share it with you. This y'all said, man, where did this come from? It doesn't sound like the original because she was messing around in the studio. I love bringing up stuff where you know, I've done a lot of studio work, thousands of hours of studio work over the past 31 years. And let me tell you, I got some recordings, man, that'll blow your mind. This one of them right here, I wasn't in there at the time. I was sucking my thumb, I think it was around that time. But no matter, it don't matter to me because I got some stuff from some artists that I produced you don't want to hear. One of these days I'm going to have to do a show on the stuff you don't want to hear. Got the great Tina Steele here today.
Hello, sir.
You doing all right?
I'm doing well. It's just, I know that it is January, and
Yeah.
I know that I live in Chicago.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to complain about the cold, so if you don't like it, shut up.
Well, we've been complaining to the mayor forever about stuff in the city, so we might as well dump this in his lap as well.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
El Nino,
Or El
or
Ni-
President Obama. I don't know.
Obama, yeah. Blame Obama, blame the mayor, and blame El Negro. The name of this show is called Girl. You need to lead that, man. Girl, see, I have to do that.
Girl.
Because that's what y'all do. Where'd that come from, by the way? Little sassy, little smacking.
I don't do that. I don't
do
know.
that? That is a lie. I've seen you do.
don't.
I have seen you do that when you peed off at Alvin C. Carter.
Oh my goodness!
Right there, then you go into your
I
little
don't know.
neck
Maybe
roll
it's the. You know, I don't know.
You're not
I'll have
sure
to,
what it is?
I'll find out. Maybe we'll do a show on that. The nuances of being a woman.
Oh, the nuances of being a woman. I can't really.
Of course,
tell
thank
you
Jesus,
much about that
hallelujah.
show, but
maybe that's a show where you guys just listen and
yeah,
we'll talk.
That would be.
I'll bring
nice.
some of my girlfriends on and
Yeah, that should be pillow talk right there. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, girl, you need to lead that man. We're gonna bring out some very interesting innuendos and nuances of relationships as pertains to you women who are hanging out with a man, been with him for some time, all right? Whether it was weeks, months, or years, decades, okay? And you just can't leave him. There's something that is mesmerizing about him that causes you not to be able to walk away from him. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of it is witchcraft, manipulation.
oh yes,
Okay, the things that he does to you, your psyche, it causes you to be so caught up in the rapture of you, as Anita Baker would
caught
say.
up in the rapture of you.
Ooh, don't I have that on the system, man? Caught Up by Anita Baker. Watch and find that. I know I do. Caught Up. Tina,
Yes.
let's go here, okay?
Okay.
Let's try to find every aspect of pimpitude that a man can find to have a woman to hang around.
No, can I just add one thing before we start? Sometimes it's not even pimpitude because sometimes dudes aren't even that hot.
True.
Sometimes it can be that it's something inside this woman, an insecurity that latches on to just this man. And she feels that that's the best I can do, or
True.
at least I have a man right now.
She's a lonely widow.
Yeah.
She's you can start seeing even how sometimes they dress. There's a miserable aspect of even how they dress. They look just lonely.
Yeah.
And you can spot them in the room.
And sometimes they're some of the most successful and the most beautiful women. We talked about aesthetics yesterday. Sometimes these are some of the most beautiful women ever and very successful as it comes to, society standards. But when it comes to love, they may sometimes consider themselves unlucky in love, and just when, she changed her name. Naomi changed her name to Myra when, she was leaving because she was like, I'm basically that was her depressed name. And so sometimes women change their names when they feel that they're quote unquote unlucky in love.
Yes.
And that's when you attract certain things. And then also there's unforgiveness.
Sure.
Sometimes a person has gone through, and I put it on my Facebook page today, like, man, stop making other folks pay for something that they didn't do. Because what you can't forgive, you eventually become. And you eventually attract to yourself. So sometimes it's not even that man being a pimp per se. It's that tie that's still there from the person who hurt her previously.
That's good. I'm glad you brought up the woman part, which is unusual for a woman to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially when I have guests on the shows, they defend their sex and talk about the other. There's a lot of men bashing going on in the world today, especially in church. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and if you find a guru, let's say Ayana Van, what her name is?
Iyanla Vanzant.
All right, someone like that. Okay, I can't watch her. Sometimes I look at her and say, I want to say, shut up. Okay, because there's some things that I just can't. The emotionalism that she brings to some of the things she says just gets on my nerves, and sometimes I can see the bashing. All right, now there's some things that she has done quite well, but I know the old her, the young her. Okay, meaning back in the day, she's a little better than she is, but than she was. But now she's a little more What's the word?
Rambunctious.
Yeah, to me,
and kind of like in your face.
Yeah, it's too dramatic.
If I can't fix you, you won't be fixed.
You know what I'm saying? The self-righteousness stuff, I can't do it. But I want to piggyback on what you said earlier about the professional woman. The women that I've dated, mostly the women that I've dated were professional, very smart, very educated women. And they were the most loneliest women I know. They are the most easiest women. And usually when a man approach a woman who have the house and the Jeep, okay, she making 6 figures, all right, he's intimidated by it. Some of them are. Other men are not intimidated by it. They know that this girl right here is easy. Mm-hmm. She puts on this facade, okay, with the successes she has. But you look at the show Mary Jane.
Yeah, being Mary Jane.
All right. You even look at Scandal. Okay. You look at these shows that have a single professional woman, and you look at her love life. It's always in shambles. It's always messed up. I dated a woman, okay, and I don't drop names, but sure want to drop this name so bad.
No.
I want to drop it so bad. But I come to find out that they have everything together in their lives. They crosses their T's and dot the I's.
Supposedly.
In your face, all right? And they'll stand there. They are the head of a Fortune 500 corporations, and they sit in the penthouse, and they go to the most expensive restaurants, and you see them. They're there, all right? Follow them home, man, and they have things in their dresser drawers.
Well,
they have things stashed in the closet, in the basement. Okay, some guys are in and out of their houses, or they were still sitting there watching TV, eating bonbons, crying. Okay, because on in public they said I don't need a man, but at home they're crying, wishing that he was there. So we need to find out what's going on with the psyche of them. But let's focus back on the man. Why is it that women can't leave a man? Now some women they're good women. They're good women. They're very, we did a show called The Men Who Love Edith Bunker. Mm-hmm. And a lot of men are still looking for that homemaker. Yet he's looking for that successful woman who gets up every day to go to work.
Right.
But he still wants that same woman at home, and he wants to see this docile, was that the word? He wants to see docile. Okay, he wants to see that woman in his kitchen. He do. Sometimes naked, sometimes half dressed. But he wants to see her in that kitchen.
Hey.
And he wants to see her clean up. He wants to see her take care of his children, what have he do want to see those things. He doesn't always want that professional woman at home. He wants to freak in the street. All right. So in bed, he do want that freak.
Okay, a lady in the street, but a freak in the sheets.
Yeah.
Okay,
that one.
You don't want this freak in the street.
Well, he want the freaky woman that's in the street. He want her ways in bed.
Okay, got it.
That's what I meant.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. But there are some things sexually that he does to her that makes her say, I can't leave this man.
That's true. I mean, not that I'm speaking from experience.
Bring it out, girl. Bring it out. I want to hit all.
No, what I'm saying is stop it. But there's some truth to the power of sexual compatibility.
It is.
And and what people don't really, some people don't buy into this, but when you are intimate with someone, there is an exchange and a connection that's made.
Yes, it is.
And just depending on how deep that goes, it can be hard to walk away.
Sure.
It can be hard to make that exchange, to say, well, you know what? I don't like the way you treated me in this area, or this is not right. I don't believe this is of God. And sometimes it's just hard to say, these are the pros, these are the cons. It's more cons than pros. Let me move on, because you have this seemingly physiological need to be with this person. Yeah. But it's, it's in your head, and it can be chemical as well. And then sometimes you get so used to being treated a certain way. You know, like, well, yeah, he's a little mean, but he buys me stuff and he makes me feel beautiful. He makes me feel,
Making excuses.
you know, exactly. And we talked about on another show how some people can turn those bad attributes about somebody into like the most redeeming qualities ever.
Yeah.
Just because you want to be with them. And you can make anybody into a prince.
Yes. That is so true. There are some routines that you guys like, women. All right? And if that particular man helps you with those routines and satisfy that routine, it's hard for her to leave him.
Yes, because there will be a void there. Women, I mean, I'll speak for myself. If I need to feel safe and secure, and when there are no voids, you know, blaring voids,
right.
I feel safe and secure. Sure. And then to say, well, this person who's fulfilling this area of need in your life, you need to let them go or they're going to go. That means that there's a void there. And if I don't have something to feel that in, that's fear. Like, who wants to be, you know, like you're not used to taking out like I hate pumping gas. Yeah. And I'm not saying somebody pumping gas for me is a huge deal, but today it is. I would think twice, maybe. Like, okay, you're just a little junkie. I can show you how to clean up after yourself or something. You know, I might make an excuse. I don't know. And that's just something very small. But if you think about a man that's fulfilling a psychological need for a woman who may she's had a very poor relationship with her father, right? You know, or she has children that she's trying to take care of, and they may not be his children, but he's filling in that role for a father, right? That's so true. You know, so those are voids.
There are voids. Yeah. There, man, you're bringing home here. That, for instance, okay, it's Wednesday. It's 5:00. She has a routine at home with him. And it could be anything. Yep. Okay.
They can make dinner together. They can watch the news together. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's gone. Okay. Because he needs to be gone because there might have been a fight. There might have been some type of abuse or something. All right. Wednesday comes around again, and now she goes into a withdrawal. Yep. Like a drug dealer, like a drug taker. Okay. Who have that junkie itch. You think she's going to she wants to reach out to him, or she just said, well, I'll find another man who can do that, who can fill that void?
I think that her first inclination is to reach out to him because she knows that crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's comfortable. That's something that I know. As opposed to getting to know somebody else, getting to know their issues, them getting to know mine. You know what I'm saying? There's that comfortability means a whole lot to some people. And I get it. Yeah. You know, just like a lot of people go out and buy the same kind of car, but just an upgraded version because they know how it drives. They know how it feels. They know where to take it to get serviced, this and this and this. So that's why you have generations of people who drive Cadillacs or Lexus or whatever. Because we as humans, we like to feel comfortable and we like routine.
You like routine?
Yeah, you like routine, but it's like this balance of routine with spontaneity splashed in there, you know, every now and again. But I like to know that something is going to happen at a certain time. It makes me feel safe and secure.
Ooh, good Lord have mercy. Ain't that something? And men are like that. We know that, but we're talking about the woman. So she needs that security. Yep. She needs the familiar. And Satan understands the familiar. I mean, that's what we call a familiar spirit. But that's true. He understands the familiar. He understands what you're familiar with, and so he will tempt you with that which you are familiar with. Yeah. So he won't tempt me with cigarettes because he know I don't smoke.
Right.
I detest it. But he will tempt me with maybe some chicken.
Man, I found a spot with some good chicken.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You tempted me? Okay, this is one temptation I'm going to take you into. Yeah, man.
But it's just, you know, I guess this shows the similarity in all human beings where there's a need for us to know and to be safe in something happening over and over again, you know, in the norm or the normalcy of when I come home, there's somebody there to greet me, or every Thursday night, I know I'm going out. I may be going to the same place, you know, but I know that I'm looking forward to it when I wake up Thursday morning that I'm going to see Jim Bob tonight and we're going out. And sometimes that overshadows what we really need to do for ourselves. Sometimes we hold on to people and it's detrimental to us and to our families and sometimes to future relationships.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I see some memes here on Facebook, and let's see, there's quite a few. Demetrius dropping some, Michelle dropped some, and Michelle Trowers dropped some, and Natalie dropped some. And, well, let's see. Demetrius says, well, let me read the meme. When she finally learned how to let go of the things that didn't matter, she discovered all the things that really did. That's loud. Michelle Travels puts up, never mistake a woman's loyalty for an inability to walk away when you take her for granted. Hit the like button. Bam. She also dropped there, Dear Queen, time is precious. So is your love. Neither one of those should be wasted. A man is either planning to protect your crown or planning to break it. Woo. Bam. There's a like button again. Let's see. Demetria says, learn the difference between connection and attachment. One gives you power. The other sucks the life out of you. Wow. That's deep. They preaching on my show and they're not even here. So let's talk about, we did a show on abuse. All right. Spousal abuse, domestic abuse. We did that show. But I want to read some of the things about why doesn't she just leave. Okay. Now, this is about abuse, but we're going to use this for all types because abuse is not just physical.
Exactly.
All right. So it says people who, this is from newchoiceinc.org, people who have not been abused by an intimate partner often say that if their partner ever abused them, they certainly would leave. It'll only take one time and I'd be out of here. Easier said than done, right? Yep. Staying in or returning to an abusive relationship is a complex decision that may be a very rational survival mechanism. Domestic violence victims, survivors are not always passive. They are employing survival techniques every day to protect themselves and their children. You know, I think there's women who stay in relationships like that, okay? Because it is a part of her survival. Yeah. To tell him to leave the house or get out of here because she's afraid of what he may do. Okay. And then there's some who are afraid of what she may go through, that whole withdrawal thing I mentioned earlier. You just don't know which one those people are doing.
And the change in like status, right? You can go from a 2-income household or 1-income household to no income household if you are a stay-at-home mom or you're in school or and those are things to consider.
You need to consider that. That's true.
Because a woman could end up homeless.
Yeah, she sure can, especially if everything's in his name and he's out. So she will stay with him. She'll deal with the abuse for security's sake because she's trying to figure a way out. Financially, but she just can't right now. Yep. And it's tough. It's really tough for some. That's why I don't joke around with stuff when it comes to stuff like that, when the women are in situations like that. Then there's pride because she can't tell her friends or loved ones that she's going through that stuff. So why does she leave? Why don't she just leave? Well, here's one. It says a commitment to the relationship. Don't overlook this. The abuser is the person the victim survivor loves. This makes leaving the abuser especially difficult where violent episodes are followed by periods of affection and positive attention. Okay? He's on and then he's off like a light switch. Yep. He'll beat you today. Tomorrow he'll love on you, take you out to dinner, take you to a movie, and you're like, he's better now, Mom. Okay? And just wait a couple days later when you push that button. The abuser may be the father, mother of the victim's children. The victim may want to end the violence, but also preserve the family relationship. They may also be bound by religious implications of marriage, and there are many other reasons related to preserving the relationship to consider. That's a problem there that I keep talking about on the show about pastors sending the woman back home to abusive situations because he's taking that Bible and beating her with it. And the question we posed yesterday about what's worse, a fool with a gun or a fool with the Bible, here goes that fool with the Bible situation again. Because how many times have you heard stories of pastors counseling women and telling them go home to your husband and God does not want divorce. He hates it. Mm-hmm. And then she goes home and comes back to church with a black eye. And then with a broke hand, a broke arm, broke leg. And then before you know it, we're burying her. Because the church sent her back home.
Right.
This is,
and then also creating a generational curse in a family where these children are seeing this abuse.
They're watching,
and they're seeing or hearing someone from a church.
Yep.
Send them back into the situation.
Yep.
So they are interpreting that as, oh, okay, well, either mama deserves it or
Mm-hmm.
this is what love is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we miss that part, mm-hmm. that children are being influenced and are being taught a lesson by our actions.
Yes, they are.
Not just what we say.
Oh, they're watching us like hawks. It's so true. The other one is that says, why doesn't she leave? Lack of self-esteem or confidence. Ending an intimate relationship is almost always difficult, but even more so when the victim's self-confidence has been destroyed.
Yes, because if you hear, nobody's going to love you like I do. Nobody's going to want you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and before you know it, you begin to believe that.
Wow. Can you sing this song?
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know the words. Just go on hurting and something to turn it up, because you don't want me to sing it. Ooh, some old something reason to live with your hand in my hand. Yeah.
Neither one of us.
Turn it up, man. Turn it up.
Wants to be the first to say goodbye.
Give me that second verse, Steele. You better sing this song.
I keep on wondering what I'm gonna do without you.
Oh my.
And I guess you must be wondering the same thing too. Mm-hmm. Ooh. So we just go on.
My.
We just go on
Where
together, living a life because neither one of us wants to be the first to say
what?
Goodbye. I do not know the song.
That was me, y'all.
Every time I find the nerve,
You better find it.
every time I find the nerve to say I'm leaving.
Where you going, Gina?
Oh, the memories, these old memories get in my way. Oh, Lord knows it's only me. It's only me I'm deceiving.
You deceiving yourself?
Oh, Lord.
Lord have mercy.
When it comes to saying goodbye, it's just, I don't know that part. Cannot say. I know, right? This is my part right
There
here.
can't be no way.
There can be no way. There can be no way. This can have a happy ending.
Happy ending. That's my part.
So we just go on.
Just go on.
Hurting and pretending.
You better hurry up, get through this all.
I know, right? And convincing ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Just to give it one more try. Because neither one of us wants to be the first to say.
Say it again.
Neither one of us wants to be the first to say. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say.
What's up?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yes. The
So
great,
sorry.
That's all right.
Gladys
That's
Knight.
all right. The great Tina Steele. Let's go into this break, y'all. I want to hear some Unbreak My Heart by the great Tony Braxton.
I could have sang that.
I know you should have. Let Tony do this one. It's the Rob Jones Show.
Join Urban Broadcast Media and WVON Broadcasting live. Another Perspective with Dr. Leon Finney. Saturday, January 16th at 4 p.m. at the Met. Located at 4100 South King Drive in Chicago for the Keep the Dream Alive Peace Rally. This is the time to come together in our community as we effectively bring about change. The Keep the Dream Alive Peace Rally features activists from Hugs No Slugs, D-Lo, creator of the D-Lo Shuffle, as well as food catered by Jay the Chef. And yes, your donations will be accepted for your children. So be there for the Urban Broadcast Media Keep the Dream Alive Peace Rally at the Met, 4100 South King Drive in Chicago, Saturday, January 16th at 4 p.m. Doors open at 3. Let the peace begin.
Unbreak My Heart, song performed by the recording artist Toni Braxton, taken from her second studio album called Secrets, 1996. The ballad was written by Diane Warren, big time Grammy.
I did not know that.
Oh, Diane Warren, that's right. She wrote this one. Braxton expressed a dislike for the song, actually, but however, L.A. Reid was able to convince the singer to record it and include it on the album. It was released as the second single from the album in October 1996 through LaFace Records. Lyrically, the song alludes to a blistering heartbreak in which Braxton begs a former lover to return and undo the pain he has caused. It won Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance in 1997. Yeah, man. I love history. Matter of fact, since we on this music stuff, let's do some music. I think we're ready for my music jukebox time, okay? It's Music Jukebox on the Sir Walter Jones Show. And we always do some songs as, I did all this fixing and now you unfixing me.
Because you unfixed me.
I unfixed you. It's a whole bunch of unfixing going on in this room.
Unfix my mind.
Unfix my mind. Do it all again. Okay, Mr. Engineer. Hey, Mr. DJ. Play another. We're going to A.
Favorite song.
A is a song called The Theme from Mahogany. Do you know where you going to?
If I had a map.
Yeah.
They don't use those anymore. It's called GPS.
They don't know
GPS.
They don't know how to.
But
use
you know
those.
what? If you can read a map, you got some common sense.
You sure do. My God.
You'd be surprised how many people can't read them.
Duh.
To this day, I still read map. Matter of fact, when I do the GPS, I look at the map and map it out on my phone. The map. I don't. Yeah, she can talk, but I usually turn her off. I like to watch
I don't
that
trust
map.
those.
I don't either.
Because they're not updated enough.
No.
And then they don't give you the best route.
No, not all the
telling
time.
you.
No, not all the time.
We could do research, and if a person can read a map and use a phone book, I guarantee you it is directly correlated to the amount of common sense they have.
I agree with that.
Or how well trained they were.
No,
Yes.
they have common sense. Trust me.
Mahogany is written by Michael Masser and Gerald Goffin and recorded by American singer Thelma Houston in 1973. Most notable by Diana Ross. 1975, Motown, Paramount Film. You saw the film Mahogany? You see it? Did you see Mahogany?
I did.
You did?
And it was just on recently, so when I saw it recently, I had a different appreciation for it.
Okay.
I just still think they could have found someone else so much better to play the role.
People
But
said that about the Wiz, too.
If there is, definitely for the Wiz, she was just too old to be Dorothy.
Yeah.
You're going to be 45 and a teenager. But if there is a movie that deserves a remake, it's that one.
This one here.
That movie does deserve a remake,
Yeah.
based upon the storyline.
Mhm.
It also alludes to the perception of what's acceptable on this side of the water versus that side of the water when it comes to African American people, especially women.
True.
It alludes to what seems to be a trend among a lot of, and I'm sorry to sound chauvinistic, and even, the zeal for women to succeed at all costs in that field, especially African American women.
Yeah.
And how she chose the acceptance of strangers, literally the enemy, over the love of the man who really loved her.
That's deep.
Yep.
Produced by Master, the song is the ballad that portrays its protagonist, Ross, as a black woman who becomes a successful Rome fashion designer. Okay. It was recorded with full orchestration and became one of the most recognizable elements of the film and received many critics acclaim, but later released as a single. Let's go to B since we're doing Diana. This is Touch Me in the Morning.
Oh, wow.
Are you on this Diana Rose kick today? Is this Diana Day?
She seemed to be singing songs that's relevant to what we talked about. That's why we was playing her today. 1973.
okay.
It became, number one single. It was conceived by then unproven songwriter and producer Michael Masser. He had been recruited by Motown CEO Berry Gordy and A&R chief Suzanne DePasse. Master teamed up with the proven ballad lyricist Ron Miller to write it. Okay, this is when we'd never heard of Michael, but Michael became one of the greatest writers after this. It marked a turning point in both the careers of Diana Ross and Michael Master. It reinvigorated his singing career, coming immediately after her Academy Award nominated for Best Actress in Lady Sing the Blues. It introduced Master to an audience that would become accustomed to his prowess at writing good love songs. Yeah, this is a great song. What's she saying here in this song? Turn it up. Anybody know? Nobody knows. Okay, then
I'm listening to it because all I ever heard was "Touch Me in the Morning"
Okay.
and "Walk Away." I have to just be honest and say I've never been a big fan of Diana Ross. Her voice is annoying to me.
You're not the only one.
It's very
Keen.
and almost nasally, throaty thing.
I will say though, like Mary J. Blige, the people who write those songs and arrange them, it's what made those artists who they are.
So
Producers have made the worst artists great.
Yes.
So Beyonce. So
All right. Well, there you go.
Kinda. I'll give her props in some points.
well, she's an entertainer. She can dance, but she can't sing.
She can sing a little
No.
bit. Okay,
Nope.
that's my opinion.
A little bit, yeah.
And you're
she
wrong.
can sing a little bit.
Anyway, as we were saying, "Touch Me in the Morning."
Right now? No.
No.
Oh, it's afternoon.
evening.
Okay.
But yeah, she was
It's
saying
morning
she was
somewhere.
Stop it. She was
You
just
don't want them to stop.
Don't stop till you get enough.
anyway. Christian show.
Yeah.
So
Now
she
you
was.
say it.
Come on.
Now you say it.
I'm being picked on.
Go ahead.
Anyway, but she
Impossible.
was saying like, relishing in this moment that we have right now, and this might be over. Who's talked about forever? It's kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking at the lyrics.
Oh, okay, it is sad.
Can I
It
say?
seems like it.
No.
It sounds like "As We Lay" before "As We Lay."
Sure, it probably is. Absolutely. Lay on that number C there. Letter C.
He said,
Yeah.
"As we lay before,
As
as we
we
lay."
As we lay. Ooh.
Without the, I guess.
That's the
extra
side
barrel.
chick anthem.
Yeah, that is a side chick anthem. We did
No,
the side
Got
chick show.
about tomorrow.
I have a true story
as
about
we
that
lay.
song. Inside chick.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a song and a side chick.
I got a few songs.
And if you what? Finish that sentence.
I got a few songs. And I got two sides, chick, left and right.
No, start the music.
You thought I was gonna go in there?
I thought you was then. I got scared too. All right, that song there that he stopped playing for some reason. It's called "Missing You."
Ya gotta
That's
be.
my jam right
Now
there.
this was a good song.
All right.
It was
this was
it
a
was
good song.
created. It was for Marvin Gaye, right?
Yes.
Yep. Now this is my song. You could have had me singing this one.
That's why Barry Gordy and Marvin get along. Marvin had all the women he really wanted.
I ain't touching that.
Tammy Terrell, Diana, Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
Since you've been away, been thinking of you.
Is there an echo?
Trying to understand.
No, I think it's right. Mr. U is a classic 1984-85 hit. The third single. The song had been written, composed, and produced by Lionel Richie as a tribute to Marvin Gaye, who had died earlier that year. Rose, let's see. Well, no, Diana Ross and Gaye were lifelong friends at label mates. They were label mates, having both joined Motown in 1961 and recorded a duet album together, Diana and Marvin, 1973. Later recorded two more duets in 1978. Gaye appeared at Ross's 1982 Brussels concert while Gaye was living in Belgium, recording the Midnight Love album. Yeah. So people don't know the story, think that, this is a love song, right, towards relationships, boy and girl. But it's not. Now you know the history. Let's go to D. D as in David. This is Diana and the Supremes. Yes, it's Diana Night. someday we'll be together.
This is a great song.
This is an amazing song.
And this is where you can appreciate great songs regardless of who sings them.
Absolutely. That's my point earlier.
Now going back to her suggestion against Beyonce, Love on Top was a great song.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it was wasted on her and it should have been given to Fantasia.
Absolutely. She would have killed that song.
Yes, see, Fantasia, that was her.
Oh, yeah.
She would have destroyed it in a good way.
Yes.
Especially in the key changes.
With the modulation, she would have known how to lead them, and she was just, oh my God.
I wonder will they just let her sing it once?
She sang it before, I think.
Really? I need to find that.
Yes.
Yeah, this is just a great production. This song here,
typical Bowtie, boom, boom, boom.
Yep, boom, boom, boom. And
My Girl.
Yep,
and the Funk Brothers.
Oh yeah, Funk Brothers. That bass and that
the horns,
that snare,
man.
that snare doing it. It's the snare and the two toms. Well, usually it's the one time because back then the drum set had a snare and a tom
and a floor tom. Yep.
Yeah.
And kick.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a guy play with that the other night with Pennell's show.
Oh, okay.
And man, he worked it too.
Yeah, I know he did.
Oh my God, that boy had his foot out this world. I didn't think he had ankles. He was just killing it.
Today's musician can't play with just that set.
No,
they can't do it. They have to bring in the whole
so they can get the chops in.
Yeah, they can't do it. Let's see. Let's go to Eve.
No, you won't, Diana. Someday you won't be together. Move on.
Mm-hmm. That's all you needed right there. And you already knew what it was.
My hands.
1975 car wash movie. MCA Records. What is she saying here? Don't answer the album. Tina, what is she saying here?
That's all I ever thought she was saying.
She's pining
straight
for
to the
this
chorus.
man. She's.
Come on, do it, girl.
I'm going down.
And I'll be right there while you're there. I ain't gonna leave till you leave.
I mean, this song has a new meaning now, but back then it didn't mean like.
Y'all, this is a kids show.
Side down, sleep don't come easy.
She said, "Sleep don't come easy."
She's pining for this guy, you know. And then when she started that begging stuff, I don't like that.
Because you are a Fortune 500 woman. That's what you are.
Well, no, I just think that's not necessary with somebody that you love. And like all that begging.
Come on, Tina,
what did
stop.
I do wrong, baby? I'm sorry. Like,
Tina,
you don't have to do all of that.
Tina,
what?
Stop it.
I'm serious.
Really?
You can tell how much a person knows by what they say.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, what I'm saying, you mean you have to grovel?
Sometimes it's required.
Yes.
Well, I've never.
Didn't you see Cosby Show?
Come on, man.
Justine. We have to beg too,
baby.
But what I'm saying is like
we beg too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Sometimes they know they have to beg too.
I ain't too proud to beg.
That's right. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
I refuse.
That's a stalker song. That and what's that song?
That's a stalker song.
Every breath you take.
Really?
It's a stalker song. Every move you make, I'll be watching you.
Really?
It is.
Well, tell me about your love life, Tina. Good Lord. You don't get...
Because them the show enough I'm going to get you back songs.
Your show is. Mm-hmm. Look at you.
Those are like... That's a bit too intense for me.
You like Anita Baker?
I do like Anita Baker.
How do you understand her language? Because I don't understand nothing she said. You stop cussing, boy.
Yeah.
You need some prayer. I mean, I guess it may be...
I apologize. I apologize from Anita Baker.
Really?
Find that one.
Ooh, yeah.
See what I'm saying? You see how it affects men?
Yeah, and the one that boy did, Tyrese, she did it first.
I don't know.
I got to play it now.
I don't know. Somebody tell me on Facebook what is he talking about on there? Yeah, because we love this stuff, man.
I mean,
it gets us back.
What I'm saying is like...
And then, so what you think about Baby Come Back?
Baby Come Back. That one.
Any kind of fool.
Come on.
I was wrong, and I just can't do it.
Now, you say you like Anita Baker?
Lately. That's the song Lately.
By Stevie Wonder?
No, Lately, the Tyrese remake of Anita
Tyrese?
Baker.
Is that it?
Yeah, but I told you that. Yeah.
Lately.
Mm-hmm. This is right here. You said you like Anita Baker. You see what I'm saying? This right here, when she said I apologize, I almost called her up that night when I first heard the song.
Okay.
I said, Nita.
So do you think this song is groveling?
No, she's just.
I mean, but she not begging either, though.
No, but you said about the apology. You said you don't need to apologize.
No, I didn't. I said you don't need to beg and grovel.
Okay, to some, she's begging. Because this is some of y'all Fortune 500 women
I'm
out
not
there.
a Fortune 500 woman yet.
Y'all don't think that you can't even go just this?
No. Let me clarify.
Clarify.
I'm not saying don't apologize. And I'm not saying don't make it heartfelt and do what's necessary to express your sincere apology.
Sure.
All I'm saying is that all that begging and kissing your feet stuff and constantly, I just don't think that's necessary with somebody that you love. We're supposed to be forgiving of each other. That's all I'm saying. That's what the Bible says.
The Bible also shows women kissing men's feet,
Getting under the skirts.
going under his skirt. Come on now, you don't want me to go there.
Let's talk. Let's speak in context, right, Alvin?
You Boaz people out there, we're going there.
What you say, boring?
Come on. And
you said you said Boaz. I thought you said boring.
No.
He didn't say ring. See, now you always go into a ring. You notice how women slide the ring in all the time? They always slide the ring in.
Yes.
Always slide the ring in.
You can keep your ring, boo.
She loaded the ring.
Lord of the ring.
Give me a rainbow before I get a ring.
Go to F.
Give me a rainbow too.
I have lost total control of this show. This is
somewhere over the rainbow.
We need somebody to come in here and fix us. Where's Pastor Corey Brooks when you need him? Where's Brooks? You abandoned me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rolls Royce.
1978.
I used to like this song for the Roto Toms.
Oh yeah, for the Roto, yeah.
That's all I liked about the song.
Yeah. Yeah. They came. We first heard those times in "You Can Ring My Bell." I think it was.
Well, I don't know if this came first or not. This came first. Ring My Bell.
This came
this
first.
Car Wash too.
No,
I know this is Rolls Royce.
I don't know. Can we find that out? Ring My Bell. What year was that? Because this is 78 here.
Ring My Bell was right around the same time.
It must be the same time, or this came after.
No, Ring My Bell came later. I remember.
You think so?
As a kid,
it might be 79. I don't know. Somebody try to find out the date of "You Can Ring My Bell" by what's that name? Anita Ward. I'm about to say Gloria. Of course, you heard that. You heard that in
79.
79. Okay, so this was first, and Disco made that Tom that Roto famous popular. Let's go to G, Brett. I'm sorry. That's tomorrow.
Oh, he called you Brett.
I did.
No.
I'm gonna go tell.
Okay, what's she saying here?
Oh, this is wonderful. Silly of me to think that I could ever. She didn't think she was up to it or worthy for it.
She thought she was hot.
Wow.
And then she realized.
No, she
silly
said silly
of me to think that I could ever find. That's my point.
Oh, you can relate. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know I'm hot.
You can relate.
Silly of me to think that I could ever have you for my God. How I love you.
I mean,
how I want you.
and it could be for a variety of reasons. He could be married.
Silly of me to think that you.
Well, that don't matter nowadays, but
it didn't matter then. That ain't what you talking about.
What was she talking about? What's she talking about?
How she likes him, but is not returned the same way.
Unrequited love.
She his woman, but he not her man.
Oh, that's going on a lot nowadays. So she like a side chick.
If that, it could just be in her mind. Why could it be? It's you and me. I see, but why couldn't it be? Love, stop making a fool of me.
So she crazy.
No. She's doing a lot of things.
She's probably falling in love with somebody, and like they don't know it.
Yeah, or just not interested.
Yeah.
And she ain't getting it. Nah, here you go, right here.
That's
Either one of us
Yeah.
wants to be the first to say goodbye. That is the most mature
I can give you that.
breakup songs next to Reasons.
Oh, they play that at weddings.
Not Reasons after the love is gone. Not Reasons after the love is gone. I mean, after the love is gone.
After the love is
Yes,
gone.
that's the one. That's that. You know.
Chicago's whole Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah, I like this. I like neither one of us because it's like an admission that
They ain't right, but we ain't got the courage to say it.
Right, but then it's just like the admission that I'm comfortable, that those memories keep drawing me back, and the fact of what I've had with you and reminiscing on that stuff, you know, makes me basically exchange my future happiness for yesterday.
I'll jeopardize it to keep what we got, even
Yep.
though.
Demetri
kinda
Brand
losers now.
is saying to like someone is a feeling. To love someone is a choice. Sometimes a woman has to grow to the point she can love herself more than she loves the pain she feels with him in her life.
Let me ask you a question. man.
Uh-huh.
Do you think we choose, when it comes to falling in love and being in love, does the heart choose or do we choose?
The heart is a blood pump.
When I say the heart, you know what I'm talking about, the heart, the organ, the heart of a person. Boy, hush.
Then, well, that brings up a deeper question. Because are we the heart? When you say we, can we be separated from the heart?
If you are, you dead.
That's my point. So you may have to ask that question differently.
So what I'm saying is, do we have a choice in who we fall in love with? I believe acting on who we love or are in love with is definitely a choice.
Mm-hmm.
But do we choose?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we do. Because the Lord has given us a mandate on who to choose to love.
That stuff you can't help. I hear that all. You can't help who you fall in love with. Now, you can't help who you're attracted to because you just have a certain thing. You have a certain type.
Because
But
of the eyes.
The eyes or
Yeah.
the moans that ain't fair.
Yeah. Yeah, them fair moments.
Yes. Because they can make you, they can draw you. Sometimes somebody can have the right
So you
pheromone.
can't help who you attract, but you can
No.
help. But you choose who you.
You definitely can't help who you attract.
Right.
But you can't help who you are attracted to.
That's true.
But you can help who you fall in love with.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
come on, married men have to resist who they're attracted to all the time. I'm sure
Yeah.
some women do too.
Yeah.
But it works differently for women, I think, than men. Sometimes a woman
Really?
can focus all their attention. Yeah, because,
Yeah.
y'all sit down, we stand up. But you can focus all your attention on the man you say you're in love with. A man will see another woman and be like, oh, no. We'll turn our neck. We will force ourselves to be disciplined.
Let me go to this break before my machine shuts me off. I need a baker. I want to hear some Angel. Ooh, that's my woman right there.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be jealous. Some other Joe show.
Urban Broadcast Media.
The Sir Walter Jones Show. UBM Praise Chicago. Part of the UBM Network.
If I could, I'd give you the world and wrap it all around you. Won't be satisfied with just a piece of this heart, my angel. Oh, angel. You're my angel. Oh, angel. Dreams are dreams. Some dreams come true. I found a real dream, baby, when I found you. You're so strong, but tender too. You're my angel. Oh, angel. You're my angel. concerned. Each day I need to remember. I feel so safe, feel secure with you. You give me love, you keep right on giving. You fill me up, baby, with the joy of living. When things get tough, I can always turn to you. You're my angel, oh angel. You're my angel. Love the way we touch, I love the way it feels. Every time you're near me, my poor heart just won't keep still. No doubt about it that this love I feel is real. Ask me to go with you, you know I will. Hold me near, hold me tight. Only you can make it real, only you make it alright. Just let me know that I am special to you, my angel. Oh, angel. You're my angel. Oh,
I tell you, Anita Baker Jones.
Oh boy,
I tell you that
you got murdered.
Yes. Every time I hear her songs, I
get murdered.
I get married to
Yeah.
to her.
Her music makes sweat come from his armpit to the
Yeah.
back.
I could have gone the rest of my life. Wow.
Lord Jesus, save me.
Made the back of man made Mars.
What was that? I'm trying to pull it together, y'all. I promise y'all I am. Give it a try.
No singing.
I had to come back down. Wanna be the first to say
YouTube. Yeah.
Hey, engineer, let's go to H. The great Denise Williams is back on the scene, y'all. She said something about being silly. And after you being all silly, as I have here in the room here with the Tina and her sidekick over here.
You know,
I like this one. I like this one.
do you know
What?
I like this one.
how could I be her sidekick? What size would that make her?
I like this track.
I can't.
Lord Jesus.
Because I'm huge.
Would you?
Man.
Now, this song here, I must say, musically, it was ahead of its time.
I agree.
It is, if there's ever a groove that established what grooving is, this song did it.
It did.
Now, I'm not a big kick on remakes, because if you do a remake, it has to be as good as the original or better. What that little short man who did the remake of this, with the heavy voice? I see his face, can't call his name right now, but this boy did a remake. He's the only man that will take women's songs and perform them, and he has a career He got sick a few years ago.
Will Al Yankovic.
No, not that fool. I just had his name too when you said that. Will Downing. Will Downing.
I love Will Downing.
Will Downing has made a career of covering women's songs and making them masculine.
That's true.
And when he did this over, it knocked the wall down.
He sure
and
did.
that groove was so solid.
Yeah.
Because see, this groove is solid back then, but now, and they popping the strings now. They didn't pop strings then. Man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Will Downing, his voice is absolutely amazing.
Covered her.
Yeah.
He covered Aretha with Daydreaming.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Oh man, he did a great job. He's covered Anita. Man.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
Yeah. Yeah. He should be on Unsung if they haven't already did it.
They need to.
Yeah. But she wants to be free, y'all. Y'all free yourselves, ladies out there. Yeah. In a cave. Okay, first of all, you're hanging around the man cave too long. Get out of there. That's one problem. Okay. But that's some situation you put yourself in. You chased him. Now you're trying to get rid of him. Hey, engineer.
Yes.
We're going to I. Quick letter. Says Tina from Mississippi.
My back.
I. Quick letter.
My back.
Yeah. You keep me hanging on. We went back to Diana Ross.
There was a freestyle.
1966, written by Holland Dozier and Holland. What they saying here? You just keep me hanging on. Is he keeping her hanging on, or is this her choice? Tina, help me out.
He can like put out little fillers, but it is up to her to grasp them and hold on.
It's up to her.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But you know, if she's so entangled and enchanted by him, he knows exactly what he's doing by when she's about to walk away to pull her back in. We talked about that manipulation.
Yes. I almost agree with you. That's that guitar, boy. That's Motown's guitar. Kenny Grant is on Facebook. He says, in my opinion, my humble opinion, love has got to be blind for some of the relationships I have been in and the relationships I have seen. It seems that not even a bad boy slap couldn't change or convince them to move on to something better. Ooh-wee. In my opinion, this matter seems to be self-inflicted, meaning you brought this on yourself and you should go through it for yourself and by yourself, especially when I have counseled you for the umpteenth time and you're right back in love again and they'll do better. Tweet. He's saying here. This is so true. That deserves a double like. Dimitri Triplet saying, can we please hear the artist? If you guys gonna talk, fine, but please stop singing. It sounds different in the studio than over the airwaves.
Somebody said go to YouTube and listen to it then.
You see what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say who,
You see what I'm saying?
but she ain't me.
I ain't never scared.
You see what I'm saying?
What?
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all troublemakers.
It's my show. I talk whenever I want to.
Oh, Walter said he could do what he wants
You see what
to
I'm
do.
saying? That's why y'all tune in, because you want to hear me talk.
And sing.
She said, go ahead and talk over the song. That's fine, but don't sing. She right about the singing, though, because some of y'all sound like a hot flash.
Okay, Pimp.
Lady Matheny says, we choose and the heart follows. I think she was talking to you, Tina.
Probably.
Yeah, about your question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
The question is.
Question is.
Oh, you can say.
Nally Bullock puts up here, stop ignoring actions and trusting words. Stop giving your all to a person who gives you nothing. Stop hanging on to someone who has let you go. Let go of you. Stop expecting change from a person who doesn't want to be changed. Stop letting the fear of loneliness cause you to settle for less than what you deserve. Stop letting the wrong reasons keep you in a relationship that isn't right for you. Stop breaking your own heart.
And you know, some people
Good
fear
Lord.
loneliness because they've never gotten to know themselves.
I see.
So there's that unknown aspect of, what if I never find anybody? What's wrong with being single? It's not a curse.
Yeah.
And there's so many people who are in quote unquote relationships, but they're still single.
Yeah.
So it's like, and if I don't want to be with me, how can I expect somebody else to want to be with me?
Yeah.
And, which leads to the whole, some women, one of the questions, was that Natalie who said, what about the sisters who treat men like they're disposable? There's something underneath that where you feel like after so long, this man is going to find out something about you or do something to you to break you. So I'm going to break you before you break me.
Oh, wow.
Any man that allows a woman to treat him as if he's disposable is disposable, because he should know his worth from the onset of the relationship. And when she doesn't treat him with the proper respect, dignity, and mutual consensual respect, and the whole nine, he need to walk away.
And that goes for her as well.
No, y'all women, stay in your place.
What? But our place is not like a Cottonelle flushable wipe.
Cottonelle.
Yes, we're not disposable. Like they're not. You wipe your butt and just flush. Yeah. You've never used those?
No, Scott, man.
No, the Cottonelle ones are nice.
Yeah, no, that stuff gets stuck up in there.
Okay. Anyway, no human being is disposable, and we shouldn't treat each other like that. We should treat each other with mutual respect, like human dignity at the least.
The operative word
Dignity.
is we should.
Yeah, I like that.
I know what I said.
Ooh,
Okay.
now she fussing
Man,
at
now she fussing at everybody in the room. My
See
goodness.
that? Now, see, she treating you like you disposable,
You see
man.
what
You
I'm
gonna
saying?
take that?
You disposable?
Don't take that garbage.
Man, be the quicker
picker
up.
Alvin knows his place.
Dimitri Brand also says here, stop falling in love with just potential.
Why'd you just? Did you see what she told you?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people have potential but never show actions. And then you and her went at it.
But that's the truth, though. Like, there's...
Bernie Madoff had potential, Natalie, but...
He potentially made off with a whole lot of
he
folks'
sure
money.
did.
But so does the neighborhood crackhead.
That is so true.
Everybody has potential.
They do. That is so true.
Actually, a crackhead shows a lot of success.
Yeah, he does. Really, man? You do that one twice? Really? Buddy Gill says...
Don't call the police on a crackhead. They'll never catch him.
Yeah. Bud says, has this show gone from Pink Perspective to Musical Wednesday? Oh, yes. Natalie says he ran out of stuff. Sometimes I do, Natalie. Today is the day.
Natalie.
Wow.
Dimitri also says when a woman is truly fed up, she will leave everything to have her peace. Woo! Bam! Kaboom kakukacha.
Wait.
Kaboom kakukacha.
Yes.
That's a word I just made
What's
up.
that song?
Kaboom
What's that
kakukacha.
song? First I was amazed. I was petrified.
Ooh.
I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor.
That's what she just described.
She did.
Going out the door. I
Going
don't
out
worry
the door.
about it. You're not
Yeah.
welcome here no more.
Yeah. Get
I
out.
got all my life to live. I got all my love to give. I will survive.
Yeah.
I will survive.
Hey.
But do you think...
Hold that thought. Wait. You gotta get that up. You gotta get that
Do you think that is like what happens? Like if that's innate within people to get fed up with being mistreated, like what happens to a person to turn that off?
Turn
do you
the I will survive mode
off or to unlearn that? Like what have you
never
seen?
Unlearned. After it's acquired and after that switch is flipped, it's never unlearned. What happens is that person begins to take stock, and just as Matheny said, stop listening to words and look at actions. They'll look at actions as they line up with the words, and as the actions line up with the words long enough, they'll then let you in. They still ain't turn the switch off.
Yeah, this is true.
It'll take a long time for the switch to go off.
Woo.
Probably when one of y'all die.
Yes.
But the respect will be built, and then it'll be a mutual exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It don't happen because they always once the guard is up, it's up.
Yeah.
Anybody who's been truly hurt in a certain area, they want to always favor that innately.
Right.
It's just like a bone being broken. There's a
Yep.
a strength that's there where it's cemented literally, and it can't be broken there before.
And you watch it.
But and you always favor that. You always do a risk assessment before engaging in something.
Mama told me, the dog bite you once, shame on the dog. Dog bite you again, shame on you. You knew it had teeth.
But what if you were running away and it bit you in the butt? Like it's still.
She was trying to get away from it.
Little girl. Okay, HuffingtonPost.com. 10 ways to know it's time to leave your relationship. 10 ways to know it's time to leave your relationship.
Okay.
All right. The first two we talked about earlier. Physical abuse is number one. We know it's time for you to get the bloop up out of there.
Yep.
The moment, not the moment he hits you, the moment he lifts his hand to try and hit you, because his try is going to turn into a success. Number two, verbal, emotional abuse, overly controlling behavior. All right, because the verbal and the emotional abuse can turn into physical. I need you to know that. Number three, though, child abuse. Help me out, Alvin C. Carter.
Why you ask me about that?
I don't know. You got two. You got two childs.
Listen,
you got two childs.
In the case, whether it's the mother abusing the children or the father abusing the children are not at fault and should not be a victim at any time.
Anytime.
From any adult. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, live-in, cousin, whatever. When those children's lives are being impacted by the people, the parent that is sane is responsible to do whatever it takes for the sake of that child.
You're right.
And they got to do it.
Yeah.
Now, especially in the case of blended families. And you see a case in the blended families where the biological child may be favored over the blended child, or vice and so, or especially with it seems, and I put emphasis on seems, that when there's a blended family where there's a daughter and a husband, that they'll show a lot of cases where the husband might attack or abuse the daughter. But I can almost guarantee you that there are many cases that have never been reported where the mother has assaulted, accosted, or abused the son of the blended father.
Yes.
I just believe that in my heart of hearts.
There are cases. I know some cases. I have inbox messages from some cases. From
who raped you?
Some victims who said my mama did it.
My stepmama raped me.
My mother did it, and it's just amazing for it to come from a woman, because you look at her as being the nurturer, the protector of children.
I'm trying to learn you, boy. Come here. Let me show you what to do.
But then there's so many people, so many young boys who've been molested, but they, society makes it a little more acceptable. Like if you're 15 and you lost your virginity to a grown woman, no, you were abused, you were molested.
Not at 15.
Yeah, this is true. And they also say that it is easier for a woman to molest a child because the public ignores when a woman does things that if a man does it with a child, it's suspicious. For instance, a woman can easily go into a restroom, with both sexes of a child.
Yeah, I couldn't take my daughter in the bathroom.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. But the woman can take a boy to the woman's bathroom.
Well, one of my highlights of a day when I was a kid.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, but they stink. But anyway, but I used to look. Ooh, shut up, boy! Get over here.
Shut up. Number 4, financial abuse.
Yeah.
Financial abuse. Your partner refuses to work after having agreed to work and contribute to the household. Your partner overspending and putting you into debt. Your partner gambles and putting you into debt. Your partner using money to control you. Get out, because the finance can definitely destroy you and the whole family. Number 5, substance addiction. Yep. We already know alcohol and drug addiction is a huge cause of pain in the family. Then it may be time for you to get up out of there. Wow.
Yeah, because you may become substance addicted as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if your partner is addicted to food in such a way that he or she is causing himself or herself illness and expecting you to take care of them, you might want to consider leaving.
Yeah, because it might be all over if they roll over.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Alvin.
That's a straight double.
Alvin.
What? I can't breathe.
Alvin.
Wait, speaking of which,
No.
sidebar.
No.
Alvin.
There was a store owner up on the north side of the church that said, I can breathe.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we saw that last week.
Yeah. Okay.
He said, okay.
Yeah. Don't change the subject on me.
Oh my God.
Number 6.
But that was perfect though.
Yeah. Number 6, affairs.
Oh, man.
Yeah. An affair does not always need to be the end of a relationship.
Okay.
All right. That's important to say that.
It's a family affair.
Okay. Because anything the man can do to you can be forgiven. I just need y'all to know that.
That's
What?
the truth. Anything that anybody can do to you can be forgiven.
Yes. All right. Much healing can occur if both people are open to learning about themselves and each other in the wake of an affair. However, if the partner has constant affairs, and this is painful to you, and you might want to consider leaving him, all right? When he's constantly doing it, then it's time because he's sick.
Yeah.
He needs counseling. He's got
He's
something.
sick. But he's sick because he's cheating.
Yeah, he's sick.
Huh?
You disagree? If he's constantly cheating on her, he's sick.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Just a cotton picking minute.
Yeah, he's sin sick.
Sin sick. Okay.
Doc, I got a bad case of colitis.
You want the truth? You can't handle
Oh my God. Okay. Sin sick. All right. Because I was gonna say.
What's wrong with me, Doc? You got a bad case I want to fuck about.
That's a trip.
Come symptoms now.
Wow. Okay.
That's a triple. That is
Okay.
wrong.
And number seven, different paths. Partners sometimes go off on different paths.
Yes.
Often this is not a problem, but sometimes it becomes a major issue. If you are learning and growing and your partner is not, you may find that you have no way to connect with your partner.
Is that growth? We've grown apart.
Yep. Some
Yes.
people can find a connection they need with friends, but if this lack of a connection with your partner feels very lonely for you, it's time to move on.
That's where After the Love Is Gone comes in.
Absolutely.
For a while.
Or you could just be sick and go cheat.
Something happened along the way.
Yes.
And yesterday is all that we have.
Yeah. You play that in my outro, man. That's a good outro. Number 8, lack of support for being all you can be. So you join the army then. Is your partner threatened by your desire to expand and be all you can be on the planet?
You just talked about the fat stuff.
The fat stuff?
Expand, being all you can be. You just talked about all the week.
Try to thwart your growth and dim your excitement about your directions
You always
in your
put me
life.
on diet talking about Jenny Craig.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we all want and need support for what brings us joy and fulfillment. And if your partner tries to diminish you or hold you back, you might consider leaving.
Oh wow.
Lack of support. Man, that's huge, though, to me.
And I think it's very huge for a man too, though.
Yes,
Man.
especially for men.
His
His
desire-
woman has to be his number one cheerleader.
Yes, you got to be my cheerleader.
As a boy, you're looking for your mama and your sisters. And as a man, you're looking for your woman.
Yep.
And
That's
so,
true.
when wives don't do that, do they then open the way up for?
Oh, some woman is going to cheer you on.
They will.
With the wife present or
And
not.
you will receive.
It's a matter of who you focus on the cheering coming from.
That's
so
right.
if she's not there to give you the cheer, you're going to take it from whoever gives it.
You will take it. And that woman knows that your woman ain't cheering you anyway. So
She don't love you like
she
I
don't
do.
love you. She don't love you. I'm at all your games.
Can't nobody love you.
And our games, too.
Oh boy.
Number 9, different needs for intimacy.
Ooh.
I like for you to touch my toe. But I like for you to rub my finger.
If you're going to get mad at me every
You know.
time I do something stupid, then I guess I'll just have to stop doing stupid things.
Please.
I mean yeah. I think that may be huge in the church too.
What?
You know, the whole different expectations as far as intimacy.
Absolutely. Especially, and I'm glad you brought that up because of the church situation. Because, oral sex is a no-no.
Where?
It's taught in many of our churches that oral sex is your
But it's
your
nobody's
portal.
business what you do in your bedroom.
But y'all bring the business.
Hebrews 13:4, right?
Y'all bring it to the church and y'all talk
All the
about
time.
it. Yes, and y'all do it and you talk about it. The church is a melting pot of everybody's issues. That's what the church is.
But your private, okay.
And nothing in the church private. Nothing.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. That's my point. The preacher brings up y'all stuff from the
Because
pulpit.
you tell him.
You tell him the night before, and he gonna say, "Wow,
That's
thank you
why
for
he's
my
supposed to
sermon."
go to a real counselor.
You see what I'm saying?
Because if he ain't got nothing to preach about, he
Yes.
can always pull the sin card.
He will bring that up. I'm telling you, my own pastor sent me to a psychologist, okay, a family counselor. He says, son, sometimes my members feel that they can't tell me stuff because I knew them since when? Since then. You know what I'm saying? I knew them then, I knew them then, so they can't come to me because they think that I'm going to. So he says, I've learned now in my old age to send them to somebody who don't know them
And
they
very
can trust.
exactly an impartial person who does not know your background and that can't be swayed by your tears and all that stuff.
Yep. So I went and talked with this man. I was paying him $100 an hour. All right, and that was cheap. Okay, and he said, now let me tell you, Mr. Jones. He says, I know your people. I know your pastor. I know his family. Okay, he says, but I cannot divulge. That's the word.
Yeah, legally.
I cannot. He says, I'm telling you this now so you can tell me anything. What you tell me now is absolutely secret. He says, and if your pastor or anybody in your church come up to me and say, what did y'all talk about? I have to shut him down. I can't tell him.
Immediately.
He says, I can't tell him I will lose my license.
Patient.
Yeah.
Patient. Dr. Privilege.
And then I just dumped everything on him.
Well, now that you done told me
Now
that.
you told me that. I got a
back in
mole, man.
But see, but this is the thing. That should be how we are in the church.
Supposed to be.
It is. It's just like, we just get it so backwards. We get it so wrong where we try to have things to hold over people's heads so that we can control them instead of loving people and helping people get healed, which is what we're supposed to do.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Yeah, well, that's Catholic. But even God conceals matters.
Yes.
He will protect you, and to the point where he will never allow what you did to be exposed.
Because, it's just so unfortunate that sometimes we don't allow people to live down what they were delivered from or live down their past.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you have different intimate issues with your lover, that could be a major problem. It might be major for him. It might not be so major for her, though.
Yeah.
A lot of times that could be the case.
Yeah.
You remember the movie Brothers? Mm-hmm. Not that Four Brothers, but Brothers with D.L. Hughley and the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that one. No.
Oh, you missed a good movie on relationships. And there's a whole part of the movie where the plot singed on what he needed and what she wasn't willing to do.
Yep.
Wow.
To the point where he ended up leaving. He didn't cheat on her. He ended up leaving. And then, of course, if he's gone, if there's empty space, somebody tried to fill it. All because she wouldn't accommodate him.
And then, if we really look at the scriptures that talk about marriage and how there's oneness and truly what that passage about love is about, it's not about doing something that makes you feel unsafe, but it's about meeting each other's needs. Yeah. And if this is a legitimate need
but see,
for you,
some people don't respect it as a need. They see it as a want. And then that's why they don't want to do it.
But and that's true. Like understanding that there's physiologically, there's a need that men have sexually that we don't have. Yeah. And that's man.
Well, yeah. But Gil says when you make going home to your relationship the very last resort and effort on a daily basis, you may want to rethink your residency. That is so true. I've been here where I was, and at service, when service Sundays came, I couldn't wait for Sunday because that was my time to be out of the house
all day long
and stay out. Because if you go to church, you stayed all day. I didn't want to go home, and if we didn't have no night service or something like that, I beg people, y'all want to go to the movies?
Wow.
I ain't want to go home. And this is, buddy, is so true here. When if a man's place of peace is his home, and it's usually that's the only place that he can find solace. If depending on his lifestyle, because sometimes the bar is his solace. Okay.
Many cases they go home. They go to the bar, which is home.
Right.
Then they go to bed, which is the apartment. Or
Absolutely,
the house.
absolutely. If he can't find peace there, then he's living in terror.
And that's the same. And the flip side of that is if a woman can't find safety with her husband or with a person that she's with, then she's going to find it somewhere else.
And that's good. He finds solace at home. Okay. She finds it wherever he is.
Yeah.
So that safety part.
Yeah.
And I think that's a book right there. He continues to say, I know people who do this looking for other activities to get into before going home. What did I see? I didn't even read this. He must have been. Buddy, you talking about me? Okay, Kenyatta Humphrey is here. Hey, Kenyatta, my new Facebook friend of the month. Because I ain't letting nobody else in. Love you, Kenyatta, she says, but not forgotten. She must be saying something we must have said some time ago. But she just continues by saying whatever one isn't doing, someone else is always willing to do.
That was when we were talking about the cheerleading and the support piece.
Ooh-wee. Yeah.
And I think we also kind of like, we can compartmentalize people. Like we can detach a person's, sexual need from their emotional needs, from their, mental needs or intellectual needs. Yeah. And we need to consider the entire person. If I love you, I know the importance of that support, that cheerleading for your music, or if you're playing baseball. I could hate baseball, but because my man is playing, I'm going to be there with a pennant and whatever. I may not know what's going on right then, but I'm going to cheer you because this is important to you. When we learn to make what's important to the people we love important to us because we love them, that's when we'll truly understand selflessness in relationships.
Selflessness in relationships. I can't even say that fast. Selfishness in relationships.
Not selfishness, but selflessness. That doesn't mean that I am being, a detriment to myself, but I'm considering this person that I love before myself.
Sure. So number 9 is different needs of intimacy. There is no right amount. There is no right amount of emotional or sexual intimacy in a relationship, but sometimes partners' needs
more than zero
are so different that it causes much loneliness for one of the partners. So if you desire more emotional and or physical intimacy and your partner is avoidance or resistant to intimacy, you might consider moving on and finding a partner who is more available. Okay, we're Christians, so.
But I'm just saying, like, it gets worse after you get married.
Yeah, for so.
If a person that is cold, they don't ever want to like hold your hand or you're,
Yeah.
Really? You think it's going to change when you say I do?
Yeah, or if you become a believer, we still have physical desires. As Alvin said earlier about he made the contrast about the desire is different than what was it? You posed the question and he answered it
about attraction and the.
No, you said the heart.
Right.
You says can we?
We can't help what we are attracted to, but we can control who we fall in love with.
Yeah. That one right
there. But even though Walter, though there are some Christians who still struggle with sexual immorality and stuff. So if you have a Christian who is remaining abstinent and a Christian who is being delivered from that, if they are aggressive towards you sexually, as far as like trying to, coerce you into doing things that will
affect your relationship with
right, or lead you down a road of into sexual immorality. That's also something that you need to walk away from because you have different trajectories as far as your spiritual life.
True.
Trajectories. Wow.
Yeah, trajectory. Yeah, what a word.
Oh my gosh.
Number 10, and the last one on the list is 1 foot out the door. Fear of commitment. If you want a committed relationship and your partner is continually threatening to end the relationship or shows other signs of fear of commitment, you might want to move on. That right there.
And it can look differently.
Yeah, commitment phobia is huge among men.
And you know what, but though, and women too, though.
Nowadays it is. It's becoming more and more women. I do believe that. But before you didn't hear nothing but women wanted a man. They'd do whatever they could to get him. Today a woman wants a man, but not so much for commitment. She just wants his sex, his money.
Now women need men like men need women.
Yeah, exactly.
Old needed women.
Absolutely.
Back in the time,
They
needed the protection, they needed the covering, they needed to be provided for.
Yeah.
And so now,
we just said now.
Now you don't need it, you want it.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it for yourself.
Self gratification.
sisters are doing it for themselves.
Yes, y'all are.
Standing on her own 2 feet. Whatever. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not that girl.
Hey,
What do you stand
Facebook.
on?
Tomorrow we're doing a music show, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Who you want to do a show about? Facebook. If you listen to me, and I'm go ahead and do the shout out here, the call out. I'm calling y'all out here on here, and I see a bunch of you guys. Siobhan, Travis, of course we know Demetria and Buddy and Natalie is they're there, and the great and the newness of our lives. Kenyatta, that's the name right there. Yeah, she's just a pretty girl,
Ooh,
okay,
don't do that.
I sound like T.D. Jakes.
No.
The pretty girl, Talita girl.
No, you don't.
God told
You sound
me
like
to tell
Lonnie.
you.
What's the guy? Lonnie, the older black guy who always plays. Come here, pretty girl.
Yeah. What y'all want to talk about tomorrow in the music show? This is
Prince.
James Brown.
I need somebody easier, okay, than Prince, because that's gonna take too long.
James Brown.
James Brown.
James Brown.
Jane Brown.
Jane Brown.
James Brown.
No,
James. Yeah. Who y'all want me to do tomorrow? Matter of fact, it was
Frankie Beverly and Mays.
Okay.
In May.
Mays. Or Frankie Beverly and Mays. Or Billy Preston and Puzzle.
What's the guy?
I did that.
P-Funk people.
Oh, George Clinton.
George Clinton.
Oh God, Parliament. That's a
Parliament,
great.
yep.
That's a great one to travel because these guys were amazing. They book 3 acts the same night at the same venue.
Yeah,
because they were Parliament.
Sure, that's right.
They're the P-Funk All Stars, and they were Bootsy's Rubber Band.
Yeah,
and they would go out and change clothes and come right back, same people, same instruments.
Yeah,
different act. Get
absolutely.
paid 3 times.
Yeah, so let me know, okay? Maddie Geneva, I see you there. Big Luke is there. Virginia Freeland, Shola, hey girl, Michelle Trivals. Come on, let me know. Elisa,
have you guys
Allison,
ever done like younger people?
Venus Young, yeah, we've been young before. Paul Rogers, Jacqueline Coleman, Deborah Swart.
You stop it.
Who should I do tomorrow for the music business show? Somebody that don't take 3 days to do. I ain't, because we're gonna do a Stevie Wonder show. It's gonna take us an entire week.
We gotta do a week of Stevie.
That's in March. We're doing it during his birthday. All right, but give me somebody, female or male, if we can do tomorrow, who won't take 3 or 4 days to do. I mean, their discography can't be 90 albums.
This is the Armstrong experience.
Yeah, can't be 90 albums.
Sigmund Jackson.
Yeah. Sigmund Jackson.
That's Jackie Jackson, the brother. That's his old name. His real name's Sigmund.
Sigmund?
Yeah,
Oh
he got
my
a solo
gosh! Are
album.
you serious,
Yeah.
Sigmund?
Yeah.
Oh, I would go by Jackie too.
Oh, that's the younger brother.
That's the oldest.
The oldest.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
Have you seen the Jacksons, the new show, the reality series about the kids?
Oh, the Next Generation.
No, I ain't seen that.
The first one wasn't a great. It was
I actually like Jackson
ended
Family
there.
Values, but they ended on Mike's death, so
Yeah.
it stopped it.
Right.
Oh, that was the Jackson Family Values before
Yes.
Braxton Family Values?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. I was enjoying it too. That's how I began.
And they
to-
just abruptly stopped
They
it and left
stopped
it
it.
there with
They
Well,
did.
my favorite reality show was Whitney and Bobby.
Oh, you could do a show on reality shows again.
show on reality show.
Yeah.
That's-
Seinfeld.
Yeah, well, that ain't music. I need some music. Something
Dude, I just
musical.
gave you some good ones.
Okay, well, so what's the list again?
The Spinners.
The Spinners? That's the
You can
way
do the guy
love
groups.
Go.
The progression
Ooh.
of guy groups.
The progression of guy groups.
Going from the Ink Spots all the way to the Backstreet Boys.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yes. That's why he my co-host, yo. Ooh. That's a great show.
There's such a
notice how the sound changes from the quartet sound, the doo-wop, the 5-part harmonies to the big funk bands like Cameo, and you could do Cameo went from big old band to little bitty guys wearing G-straps.
That's too much work for me.
No, I'm just giving you ideas. You can do what you want.
Yeah, well, that's good stuff though, man.
That's such a wonderful bromance happening right here.
Yeah,
wow.
we
so nice.
We love each other. We ain't ashamed to say it.
We ain't ashamed.
We just don't sword fight.
We don't. We don't.
Praise the Lord.
We
Hallelujah.
don't sword fight, and we don't walk around the house with scissors in our hands.
No. In fact, when he home, I'm gone.
Wow. Praise the happy Jesus.
Happy.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, because he's happy.
You want to do that 530 track real quick?
A 530 track? Yeah, I don't care, man. Why not? You know, since people think I done ran out of stuff to talk about, I never run out of stuff. I'm just tired. I got like 6 other blogs I can read from. I just don't feel like doing it.
It's okay.
Yeah. So this is the first time in Sowell Jones history that I'm gonna sit here on the mic and play the Wolfman Jack role.
Oh, man, yeah, we're gonna play the little Wolfman Jack role, and you're gonna be excited about it too. Oh, and I'm horse.
Or been gargling with gravel.
Yeah. Somebody says Demetria says do a show on Where Are They Now or One Hit Wonders, or old groups. Not bad.
Yeah. Or the ones that are still that has longevity.
Ooh.
Or some of the most sampled people.
Well, that's James Brown all day.
That is. But the ones who lasted like 30 years.
Temptations.
Yeah.
They had an enduring run, and now they have cover groups. Dennis Edwards it's called Dennis Edwards and his Temptation Review.
Right. That's right.
Then
that sure is.
And Tops, they would have still. Now they 2 Tops.
Yeah.
Because the other 2 died.
That's right.
They can't get no more time.
And the Boys and Men are grown men on bottom.
Did the Pimps ever have an album?
Huh?
No.
So
they were just strictly background.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's saying Tony. Yeah. Okay. All right. Y'all give me some good suggestions here. I'm digging that.
And Babyface.
Yeah.
Babyface is like reinvented himself.
Well, you know what? That's a good show there. The Babyface production.
Yes. From artist to producer.
To writer.
Or you could do a whole show on that.
Yeah.
Those who start off as artists, you say, where have they gone? They're behind the mic. They're behind the board now.
They sure
We're
are.
from behind the mic to behind the board.
Right.
I'll Be Sure, Babyface, some of the other ones who were like one-hit wonders, but now they're making hits for others.
That's right. Good stuff. See, we doing a meeting of the minds right here
people who
live
fell
on
off
the show.
Somebody got James Ingram, man. I talked about him a few weeks ago.
Oh, my.
And that door can rock a B3, I'm telling you.
Ooh. Good Lord.
Oh, somebody said a Danabelle Hall show.
Danabelle Hall.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's. Oh, I was in love with Danabelle.
Yeah, I can go to the Rock.
Wow. Wow. She did Ordinary People, didn't she?
Huh?
Yeah, Ordinary People. Yes,
Yes.
Annabelle.
Yep.
This is all right. I'm gonna have to rewind this show to find out.
How about groups with weird names like Tony, Ink Spots?
Yeah,
the weird names.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
So yes,
the Shylights, the Stylistics.
Ooh.
The Dells, yeah.
Y'all
you got the Smells, and then you got the Smells.
Wow.
And then, you know, they got that local funk band, Big Rusty and the Stanks.
And we were talking about girl, you just need to leave him alone.
Yeah.
See,
let's
leave Alvin alone.
Wow.
Just leave him alone.
I think
just leave him alone.
I think we were done with that show, Tina.
Wow.
That show left us around 5:30.
How y'all just
I'm surprised you didn't play You're No Good, You're No Good.
These boots were made for walking.
Oh, yeah. And the next time that he cheats.
Do. Yeah, the next time that he cheats.
That was that. I had to download that one. I like that song.
Dug my key into the side.
Let's see. Kenyatta said do Jill Scott. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Or Tyrese or
Beyonce.
Luther. No, we didn't do Luther yet.
Luther,
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you do a Luther show.
That's
And what about if you do a Luther show but only do Luther duets?
No.
That's how he built his career. It started with duets.
It did.
That's what I'm saying.
And
I would have
background.
to
But you would
implement-
have to do Luther because Luther made his career off cover tunes as well.
he did. Michelle said do Vanity from secular to ministry. Well, we don't have much.
She don't have much.
That's a 30-minute show, right?
That's a
there.
10-minute show. It's a 10-minute show.
Yeah, that's a 10-minute show.
Wow.
But I like the James Ingram situation here. Boys and Men, not Backstreet Boys. Okay.
Steve Pierce said the Delphonics.
Delphonics.
Oh.
And then Demetrius says, "Album, go take a nap."
He's sweepy.
He's
Go take a nap.
He's sweepy.
I like that group.
Look,
Go
I got
take a
one
nap.
for you. 70s R&B male groups.
That's what we just said.
But just
But we went
70s.
progressive. 70s only? That ain't but
No.
that's only a few.
No,
No, there's a lot of them.
I mean, LTD, Earth, Wind, Fire, Confunction,
Ray Goodman and Brown.
Ray Goodman Brown. Oh, well, those are.
you
Okay.
must be a special lady.
They got 2 hits.
Get down, Billy Brown.
The OJs.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do a show on the OJs.
Yeah.
They have longevity. They still gigging to this day.
Giggity.
Yeah.
And only have one replaced member.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Yeah.
And then,
And then
Eddie
he's-
Levert. Ooh,
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. What? Tell us more, Tina.
Eddie Levert is one of those old men who has never lost his sex appeal.
Really?
Like it's
You
like
nasty.
I'm not nasty. What are you talking about?
You doesn't have to old man.
See, and
not
yesterday she's a
lusting.
hypocrite too.
I'm not
Because
lusting.
yesterday we was talking about the bishops with the young women.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
And she talking about how
no.
nasty it was.
I just said he's had sex appeal.
Oh, you got sex appeal?
I'm not saying I'll go marry him or smash him.
Smash him.
I
That's a
mean,
new word for sex.
Yeah, she's smashing.
Yeah.
Flat like a
Oh
cake.
no!
Pancake.
You know
Isn't
about
that
smashing,
big Eddie
don't
Toast?
Eddie Toast.
You? You know about smashing, don't you?
Oh, baby, that's a daily habit.
Kenyatta says Gerald Levert.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You know that's my lodge name. They call me Jared Brother Levert.
Please,
Levert,
Gerald-
really?
oh. Like,
Casanova.
did you see Gerald,
great one right
did
there.
you see his
Yes, huh?
unsung?
His
Yeah.
Gerald Levert's
Yes.
unsung, and they talked about like how close he and Mickey Howard were. And,
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
how it broke his heart. Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
one. And how he never really felt like he arrived to the success he wanted
Right.
because he
Good.
wanted to be a pop star, not just an R&B star.
Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't realize, I forgot about the group that they had formed with him, Keith Sweat and Johnny Gill.
LSG.
Yeah, Levert, Sweat, and Gill.
Yeah, right.
They had some good hits.
Didn't know that. Didn't know none of that. I
Yeah,
think
we
we
was
should.
really deep then.
Yeah, we were deep in. That's true.
What Deep and Wonderful Dow?
We should do a show also because Rod. These are great. I'm going to rewind this tape to find out which ones I'm gonna do them all. But
See, this is the beginning of the year. We're having a beginning of the year business.
yeah,
meeting.
this has been a meeting. Y'all are in the meeting, but we should do a show on the people who were in groups and they branched out.
Breakouts.
Yeah, the breakouts.
Solo careers.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, Lionel Richie,
Yes.
LTD. What's his name?
The El DeBarge.
LTD,
Uh-huh.
which is
Ingram, not Ingram.
No,
Jeffrey
Jeffrey Osborne.
Uh-huh.
Jeffrey Osborne.
Sure.
Then you have El DeBarge who pulled out.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
That's true.
Well, Jermaine went first,
Jermaine did go for it.
and he had a pretty decent run for a minute.
Somebody
Then you
talking
got-
about his
then you
hair
got,
right now. Though.
Ain't no. That's shoe polish.
That is tall polish, tall and wavy polish.
Hey man, where you get your hair cut
That
at?
black
Earl
gel.
Shine.
I paid $99.95.
That is so wrong.
Then,
Hell, y'all went there with Earl.
then, I done just forgot it that fast.
Used to be in the boy band, Backstreet Boys. Who was that boy? Who was the white boy?
JT.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Justin. Yeah,
Oh, that-
that's an amazing.
What about what about the people? Thunder only happens when it's raining.
I don't know what that song is.
Yeah, you do.
Only love you when they're playing.
Yeah.
Nick, what's the lady?
Oh gosh.
Shoot.
You got Nick. Gosh, they had a long name.
90 degrees?
No.
90 degrees. New Kids on the Block.
No.
We talking
Philip
about
Bailey.
1970s. Oh yeah,
He had a solo
Philip
run.
Bailey.
He sure did.
Yep.
He had a
Did
solo
gospel.
run. That's
as
what
well.
What's her
Right.
name? A chick, and she was with the guys.
Yeah. It was Sims and Nash.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie
yeah.
Nicks with
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac.
You just sing it in rhythm. Okay, I know you're talking about. Fleetwood. Yeah, I
Great
would know
career,
Fleetwood.
amazing career.
Well, then Shalimar, you had Howard
Shalimar,
Hewitt
yes.
and the girl who left.
Jody Watley.
Jody
Yeah.
Watley. Yes.
Yeah, buddy. We mentioned Teddy
Done
Pendergrass.
for me lately.
Teddy Pendergrass.
I
that's
would.
Janet-
I could hear
Janet
it. Yeah.
Jackson.
What about Teddy Pendergrass?
Yeah.
Turn him off.
Janet Jackson was never in a group, was she?
No.
No. Well, no.
Well, you could talk about
Yeah, Harold Melvin and the
Beyonce.
Blue
pulling
Notes.
up.
That's right.
Oh,
Teddy
yeah.
come out of
Teddy
that.
was with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Jackson Mission
In
Avant.
fact, he made Harold Melvin. We didn't even hear about Harold
That's right,
Melvin
we didn't.
until Teddy took over. And Teddy was their drummer at first.
Really?
I miss you.
He was their drummer, and he was singing
Right.
from the drums in one rehearsal. And he's like, "What is he doing back there?" Or we could talk about people who went from being just members of the band,
Yes.
and taking over the group.
That's so true. Jacqueline mentions Arrested Development and India.Arie. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love me some India.Arie. Well, Jacqueline, thank you for bringing this last one because I was actually going to do Roberta Flack tomorrow, but I'm going to do her next week.
I thought we did a Roberta show.
No, we never did Roberta. No.
Oh, that was unsung. I was watching.
Right. No, Roberta.
And,
I'm going to cry on that
did
show.
somebody mention Lauryn Hill?
No, well,
We
you
talked about her
mentioned
last
it.
week.
Okay.
We talked about her last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Because how she was under contractually that they.
Right.
I talked about how. What's his name got her on the block party, but not as Lauryn Hill, but as the Fugees.
Yeah, like Fugees. So that was a person who actually she did Fugees albums and solo albums like at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
wasn't uncommon.
No.
Michael Jackson was doing it for years.
Yeah, it sure
I don't
was.
even know who that is, but okay.
You don't know who Michael Jackson is?
You said Michael. I thought you said Mel Jackson.
You don't know him either?
Damn.
You don't know Mel Jackson?
Who
He's
is
an
that?
actor. Little yellow boy from Living Single.
Oh, okay. No.
Soul Food.
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that
I know.
guy.
Yeah, you like that guy. I know.
No, I don't. Anyway,
Play my outro, man. Let's get out of here.
Now you could do a show about what happened to them.
What happened to them?
Oh, they called it "Where Are They Now?" But what happened to them?
Yeah, what
like
happened to
People
them?
Bryson. What happened?
Well, what happened? Ooh,
Like people, what you do? People,
that's true.
where you at?
And look at what's his name? Did the song called "A One in a Million"? You see his head
Larry
now?
Ingram.
Ooh, he ugly.
Man, but did you see him and Prince on
He
stage
ugly.
together?
No, yeah, I saw that video.
Man, him and Prince, that was tight.
Wow.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah,
He's the creator of funk music.
yeah, he is. That's right.
Sly Stone.
No, not Larry Ingram. No,
Well, that's the-
not one. I'm talking
One in a
about
Million
not
is
one in
Larry
a million. No,
Larry Graham. That's Larry Graham.
Yeah.
It's James Ingram, Larry Graham. I'm still Larry, same guy, Larry.
yeah.
Graham Cracker.
wow.
Graham Cracker.
I mean Graham.
Oh my. Yeah. Well, this was a great show. I don't know how to promote it, but
How to let it, when
girl,
to say goodbye and
yeah.
what to do afterwards.
Girl, you need to leave that man. Not sure. But anyway, we did that show. Now you know. Leave him. If he is not good to you in any kind of way, that doesn't mean you have to leave him. But sit him down, talk to him. If he don't listen, do what the Bible says about when you disagree with people. Go and get you some witnesses and bring them in the room.
Or see a counselor.
That's what I mean.
For real, a real one.
Yeah, a real one. Not the one that says, he woke up one day and says, I'm a counselor. And then he lead everybody astray. Make sure there's some papers on his wall. I ain't talking about toilet paper. Y'all got to get up out of here. Man, tomorrow we're going to do a music show on one of the ones y'all requested. I am going to try not to be up all night trying to research. I'm going to turn this over to Avocado this year, let him do all that research.
I ain't got time to do that. I got work.
The devil is
What you say, Jane Brown?
I'm time to research. I got my money.
Thank you, Facebook, for chiming in. Thank you guys for commenting on the wall, man. I can't do nothing without y'all. Y'all are amazing listeners. Amazing. We got an amazing year coming up.
Yes.
Got some people coming on here that's going to blow your mind. Some shows that's going to be even more shocking. as last year. That's what we do. We are medical shockers. We will shock you and shock sense into
Media
you.
defibrillators.
Clear.
Wow.
That's it. Cold Blue on the Sir Walter Jones Show.
You have been listening to the Sir Walter Jones Show, where Sir Walter Jones provides you with a biblical perspective on everyday life. Stay connected to Sir Walter Jones at his website, www.sirwalterjones.com. Search The Sir Walter Jones Show on Facebook or follow on Twitter at Sir Walter's Music. Until next time, thank you for listening to the Sir Walter Jones Show with Sir Walter Jones.
Right, Mr. Walters?